Okay, here we go. Bad news is I'm a little late with this. The good news is I figured out how to do it. So I learned something today. Just want to go over quickly the thought process, I guess, behind um, the 4 microcycles I came up with. So first we'll look at session 1, muscular endurance. I chose to use a circuit training method on this, total body circuit training. It's something that this workout is something the athlete would do probably 3 times a week. I have, like I said, total body. I have it alternated, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. But theoretically, it's going to put a little more stress on the cardiovascular system, causing the athlete to the heart to pump the blood, alternating different parts of the body. So I'm going with 3 sets, 10 reps times about 60%. I have percentages here for these exercises. In reality, you're not going to test maxes for all these. It's just to kind of give an idea of where you're going to be. 60%, it doesn't sound like much, but it might even be a little high. We're going with 30-second rest. So how it's going to look is the rest is basically going to be the time that it takes to move from one exercise to the other. And, I have the stretching. It's basic, nothing exciting there, just basic generalized stretching. I thought this morning I should probably add some foam rolling to that, but I'll probably end up doing that. So, and I got some notes down at the bottom. Helps describe what's going on. You have a full body circuit training session. We're alternating as I said. If the athlete can't complete the 10 reps, you don't want them to increase the rest, because we're trying to get high volume in here. We're trying to work on endurance. So, if they can't get the reps, then we're going to lower the weight. We're going to keep the rest periods short. So this is a workout that should take about a half hour. It's quick pace. About 9-10 minutes of stretching there. At the end, I'll go over the warm-ups, but I try to keep the warm-ups about 10-15 minutes. So this is a workout that the athletes can be in and out in about an hour. Okay, it's pretty generalized. I'm not using a specific athlete. I'm using just a general idea of an athlete. But even if it was a specific athlete, we're not going to be real specific here as far as the exercises, like we would later on the other, as we get to the other cycles. So that's the muscular endurance microcycle. Move over to hypertrophy. On this one here, we're going to use a split routine, and I split this up. I'm not a big fan of the upper body, lower body split. I split it push, pull, and quad dominant. So this here is going to be basically all the push movements and lower body quad dominant, like squat, leg extension. On the opposing days, we'll do pull, and then the hinge, hip extension dominant, stuff like deadlifts and things like that. So we got different rest periods here, as you can see. From the rest periods go down from the up from the muscular endurance, but they're still fairly short, 90 seconds. On this microcycle, the top set's going to be 70%. We're doing 10 reps. I like to, we could do straight sets. I like to build it up, as you can see how I have it set up there. So we have core exercises here at the top. the smaller exercises down at the bottom. Let's see what notes we got down here. Same stretching. I didn't reinvent the wheel on the stretching on this. The split routine session. We talked about that. This is about, with the stretching, training, and warm up, 90-second block needed to complete this. So it's take a little longer. Again, it's going to be based on a split routine. The athlete's doing 4 sessions a week, two of each split. Session 3, strength. You see the rest intervals increase. I got fairly low volume here. Start with the hang clean, start with explosive movement. And this is back up. This is a total body session with lower body emphasis. And what I mean is, if you look at the whole week, this athlete is going to be training 3 times a week. They're all going to be total body sessions, but each one's going to have a different emphasis. Like this one's lower body, another one would be upper body, and another one would be total and explosive exercises. So here you can see the lower body emphasis. We have back squat. We do 5 sets of that, and you can see the intensities there. It is a lower body emphasis, but we're doing total body, so we have incline press, some upper body stuff in there. If this was an upper body emphasis, you would have here in the second one, you'd have probably, like, say, bench press, and do 5 sets of that. And then on the next one, you might have a variation of the squat, say front squat, overhead squat, something like that, and 3 sets, lower volume. I hope that makes sense. Again, the little deviation here is we're going to have the stretching. It's going to be the same stretching, but it's going to be done during the rest periods of the workout. We're not going to do it in the beginning of the workout, but these last 3 exercises in between and these 4-minute rest periods, that's where we're going to work that stretching in there. Okay, and we're going to do that to maximize our time usage. So we're just sitting around in between resting, we're doing something active. With the warm up and the stretching, this is an hour and 45 session, so it's pretty long, but we're only doing 20 total sets, so I think that's excessive. We really want the rest intervals to be prioritized. We're working for strength. We want, each set, the athlete to be as fresh as possible, be as strong as possible, and not have any issues with going to failure on any of these. We don't want failure when we're training for strength. Back in the if we're hypertrophy, that's okay, but for strength, we want to be as strong as possible. And so let's move on to the power cycle here, power microcycle. A lot lower volume on this, much higher intensity. We're going to prioritize rest periods. I started out with power clean, 3 sets, 2 reps, and then another 3 sets of 1 rep. And we're using, we're going up, but these singles are going to be pretty heavy. 5-minute rest periods. We want to prioritize explosiveness, and definitely don't want any fatigue there. And then I went with a couple of complexes, just kind of playing around, trying to do something interesting. So we got 2 different complexes. We have one where we combine the back squat and the box jump, and another one where we're combining bench press and the medicine ball pass. So we got upper body, lower body, and this is, again, total body session. This is something that probably done 2-3 times per week, or a variation of it. These complex sets. So how these are going to work is the athlete going to do a set of 2 back squats with 90%. He's going to rest a minute, and then he's going to do 5 box jumps. So you're combining strength with the plyometrics. And then after the box jump, he's going to rest for 3 minutes, and then he's going to move to the second set and repeat 2 sets of 90 in the back squat, rest for a minute, and continue on that until he's done with the 4 sets. And then he's going to move on to the upper body complex, bench press, two sets at 90%, 5 medicine ball chest passes. The same type of rest periods there. Okay, so same type of stretching there. We're not going to do stretching in between. This workout's not as long as the other ones, so don't worry about that. Relatively low volume, higher intensity. It explains down here how to do the complex sets. We really want to emphasize the rest intervals, and we don't want fatigue from one set to another. We want it to be as close to 100% as possible and explosive as possible. 90-minute session for this with the warm-up and the stretching. Going back to the complex sets, if anybody's actually listening to this, I'd kind of like some feedback as far as I was looking at this, thinking, how about if we did the complex sets, it's like a superset, I guess you would say back squat, rest a minute, box jump, rest 3 minutes, and then move to the other exercise, bench press, medicine ball pass, and then back up. If anybody's had experience with that, or if that makes any sense what I'm saying, appreciate some feedback on that. So let's move up to go to the warm-ups. I mentioned earlier, I try to keep my warm-ups to 10, 15 minutes. I don't. We get a general warm-up, get the body temperature up with the jogging, bike, elliptical, skipping rope, whatever works. I don't think that needs to be super specific. With this athlete, you get some mobility stuff here, and as far as the muscular endurance, it's not a real specific workout to begin with, so the warm-up's not real specific. Hypertrophy warm-up, kind of similar. I do have some speed technique stuff in here that I like to do as a warm-up. Again, I don't want that to become a workout before the workout, if that makes any sense. 10-15 minutes, I think it's plenty. You start doing too many things in there, I think you just need to make it a completely different workout. The strength warm-up, kind of the same to begin with. And I got some specific warm-ups, couple warm-up sets for the exercises that are going to be done. If I was, and the same thing with the power. I got some jumping jacks, some things that are gonna maybe be better warm-ups for the leading towards the plyometric stuff, but specific warm-ups to the exercises, lighter versions of the bench press, back squat, incline press, that stuff. I think if this was my own template I was making, as far as these workouts go, I would have, before you get to set 1, 2, and 3, have 2 or 3 warm-up sets built in there. To me, if I was doing a workout myself, it'd be common sense to do specific warm up. But if you're writing it out for someone else, then obviously you got to be we got to dumb it down, be a little more specific. So that's the plan. That's the microcycles, and appreciate some feedback if anybody has any. That's it.